2 weeks, one incredible island, from stunning beaches to abundant wildlife, ancient wonders to vibrant cultures. Sri Lanka's south coast and hill country are an absolute dream and popular route for all visitors. To save you time with endless searching, we've mapped out the perfect 2-week itinerary packed with adventure, relaxation and unforgettable moments. Get ready to fall in love with the pearl of the Indian Ocean. Hey, I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Tan, a bar manager.
And bridal designer turned full-time travelers.
We left the hustle culture behind. It just wasn't for us.
Join us on our travels as we share helpful tips and search for the most livable city for our new lifestyle.
Colombo is the capital of Sri Lanka, but we think one day is enough time to spend here. If you want to witness the chaos and the hustle-bustle of daily life in this city, then head straight to Peta Market. While you're there, pay a visit to the famous Red Mosque. Be aware that the visiting time is very confusing. It would depend on the temple and prayer time. Because of the Ramadans,
Close. We're fasting. So tomorrow morning we can come back.
10:30. We come back tomorrow. So unfortunately,
It's closed again.
yeah.
Despite like 3 people told us that we're going to open at 10:30 this morning. Apparently they're closed on Saturdays for cleaning after yesterday. Hello. Yeah, it's all meant to be. It's really on the outside. That's
For the rest of the day, you can learn more about the rich history of Sri Lanka by spending some time at the National Colombo Museum. Also, take a stroll in the park across from the museum where you can play with free roaming horses. To start, we recommend a full day exploring the UNESCO World Heritage listed Galle Fort. The Dutch colonial architecture is beautifully preserved, with charming streets filled with boutiques, cafes and galleries. The views out over the Indian Ocean are simply breathtaking. Our favourite spot to watch sunset was at the Turtle Watch Point. If you go there a bit earlier, you can spot some turtles frolicking around the shore before sunset.
The second day in Galle is all about unwinding in the Unveil area. Jungle Beach would be the best spot to chill, but you have to walk down the hill from the entrance, so be prepared for that. The turquoise water here is perfect for a swim, and the vibe is super relaxed. If you want to stay here for a whole day, there are a few restaurants on the beach that you can rent sunbaths from, or free of charge when you order food and drinks from them. You can station yourself either in Weligama, Mirissa, or in between, as they are only 10 minutes from each other.
You can spend the first day soaking up the sun on the main beach in Mirissa, and then climb the iconic Parrot Rock for a nice view in the late afternoon. For sunset, you can climb Coconut Tree Hill for the stunning view. But be aware, this is the most popular spot in Mirissa for sunset. We've actually found a hidden gem, so we recommend grabbing a drink or some food at Haibu restaurant where you can get the same sunset view while avoiding the crowd.
On your second day, you would want to spend a day to embrace the surf culture in Weligama, even attempting to catch a few waves yourself. The long and sandy beach is perfect for beginners. I had an awesome time learning how to surf for the first time here. There are many cafes and surf schools along the beach, and they provide free sunbaths when you buy drinks or food at their shops.
One of the most popular activities in the area is whale watching. It starts very early in the morning and finishes around midday. There are plenty of whale watching companies in Mirissa, but please ensure you choose a tour that respects marine animals, not trying to corner and disturb them. We chose Raja and the whale as they follow the strict international whale watching regulations, prioritizing the safety and well-being of marine life.
We saw some spinner dolphins so far, and I've seen that you didn't, olive ridley turtle. Now we're on a mission to find our whale. No whales. I don't think we're going to get any today. Apparently there's a whole bunch migrating further out, but it's way too far for us to get there. So I think we're just heading back town. It is what it is. It's wildlife. Like, you can't really do anything about that. It's just their natural habitat. If they want to come, if we're lucky enough, then we see them. If not, it's just the way it is.
We love Tangalle, and you have two options depending on the season you are visiting. Tangalle is known to have a protected turtle beach. If you happen to be visiting during the turtle nesting season, typically November to May, spend your time here witnessing the spectacle of turtles laying eggs at the Rikawa beach. We were hesitant to participate in this activity due to a lot of negative reviews on Google. But we had a great experience personally and believe the staff really tried their best. If you go on this tour, you need to follow the instructions of the guys there and not disturb the turtles with flashlight. It's a truly unforgettable natural wonder.
If you're not visiting during turtle season, Tangalle is another great area to discover the beautiful beaches of Sri Lanka. You can spend the whole day beach hopping. Starting with Silent Beach, just be careful of the big waves and strong currents here. You can also pay a visit to the Palikadua Beach, a small hidden oasis where the water is much calmer for swimming and snorkeling.
One of the highlights of visiting Sri Lanka is the incredible abundance of wildlife and national parks. Yala National Park is by far the most popular, offering a rare chance to spot wild leopards, as it has the highest concentration of leopards in the world. We highly recommend doing a full-day safari tour to make the most of the experience.
We spotted elephants, a variety of birds, crocodiles, lots of peacocks, and deer, just to name a few. We were incredibly lucky to see a leopard up close and crossing the road. According to our guide, it's really rare for this to happen. You normally only see them quite far away in the bushes or up in the tree. It felt like stepping into a real-life nature documentary.
We will have a full video of our safari adventure coming up real soon, so keep an eye out for it. And another tip, if you travel from or to Yala, take the B35 route, where you will most likely encounter wild elephants on the road, as this route actually cuts through the national park.
But please be mindful to keep your distance, don't speed, don't stop, or feed the wild elephants. This is dangerous not only to you but damaging to the natural behaviors of these majestic animals.
Yala is a small town with lots of tourists due to the scenic train ride. You should spend the first day exploring the town. The town itself has a cool vibe with plenty of cafes and restaurants. Then in the afternoon, make your way to the famous Nine-Arch Bridge, a marvel of colonial engineering, and also witness the interesting scene when the train passes by. We had a little incident with the local wildlife while trying to get some footage of the train.
We had a banana in my bag, but I took it out and popped it in my hat, and wrapped it and popped it on the table thinking we'll have it later. Look, I saw my hat drop and I was like, what is that movement? And then I saw a full-ass monkey sitting here enjoying the banana.
One of the most scenic train rides in the world runs between Yala and Kandy, winding through the hills of Sri Lanka and lush tea plantations. You can either take the full journey, which takes around 9 hours, or experience the same breathtaking views and the chance to ride on the famous Nine-Arch Bridge by including the Nuwara station as part of your trip between Yala and Kandy.
Day 2 in Yala, we recommend a morning tour of the Yala Organic Tea Garden. Our love for organic products and a more natural approach to tea production definitely drew us in. And knowing we'll be supporting a local business that's committed to those values just felt right to us.
I'm already a tea drinker, and now that I've experienced the aroma, the delicate flavors of organic tea, I don't think I can ever go back to just normal tea. In the afternoon, you can take a hike up Little Adams Peak, a relatively easy climb that rewards you with stunning panoramic view of the surrounding hills. There are several viewpoints at the top with a few street vendors selling fresh coconuts. You can get to the other far end of the hill, but you'll have to go through a steep decline and incline, and it looked a bit dangerous, so we decided not to go. Often called Little England due to its colonial architecture and cooler and rainy climate. And because of the climate, a lot of fresh vegetables and fruits are grown here. You can see them all over the hillside with farmers setting up stores to sell their goods. The town centre is relatively small yet quite busy. You can take a stroll around the picturesque lake and immerse yourself in the rolling green hills of the tea plantation. But be prepared, it can rain every afternoon, and it did just that when we were there.
On your way to Kandy, we recommend visiting the Oak Ray Tea Factory and Museum to learn more about Sri Lanka's most famous export. They also offer a free tour and tea tasting for visitors. The view here is absolutely stunning. Kandy is the second largest city in Sri Lanka. It is busy and vibrant, and the most popular tourist site is the Temple of Tooth, also known as Sri Dalada Maligawa by the locals. You can spend a full day here, exploring the temple site as well as the Buddhist Museum, the Kandy National Museum, and the Temple Museum.
Just a heads up for the National Museum. You might encounter, in quotation mark, official guides offering helpful facts about the museum and then expecting a payment. If this happens, firmly and politely decline at the start if you're not interested. At 6:30 p.m, the shrine to the Tooth relic opens for viewing. You can line up and give offerings if you wish. It was a spiritual experience we both had and a great way to witness the rituals and learn about the rich history of Buddhism in Sri Lanka.
On your last day, spend it in Negombo, where the airport is actually located. The town itself is a quaint fisherman's village with a relaxing vibe and lots of great seafood restaurants. We actually prefer this in comparison to Colombo. So if a busy and packed city is not for you, consider skipping Colombo and spend your arrival day here as well. So there you have it, our 2-week itinerary through the south coast and hill country of Sri Lanka.
From the stunning beaches to the misty mountains, abundant wildlife and the warm and welcoming locals, we have fallen in love with Sri Lanka and recommend you to put this island on your must-visit list.
And to enhance the experience, we hiked and traveled in a tuk-tuk. We would recommend it to anyone who wants an authentic and flexible way to see the country.
So what do you think? Have you been to Sri Lanka before, or did our 2-week adventure inspire you to book that trip? If you have any questions or comments about traveling in Sri Lanka, let us know in the comments below.